So we're fortunate to have Senator Risch of Idaho. Senator, thank you very much for being with us today. We've got a lot of potato producers in town, a lot from your home state in Idaho. What's the value of this event, and what's the industry get out of this, and how is it helpful for you and your activities?
Well, it's really important, and the door swings both ways. We both get something out of this. They're able to communicate to me what their issues are and the arguments for and against, and things I can be looking for to help them move the bill forward, or the issue forward. In addition to that, I really can't do this job without that kind of input. We deal with hundreds of issues, be it foreign relations, be it health and human services, whatever it is. And it is very difficult to stay on top of all those issues without the people who are right there on the ground that understand the issues that I know coming in to see me and saying, this is what the issue is, and this is how it affects us, and this is what we need to do to get some help here. So it's absolutely critical for me to do my job, to meet with groups like the potato growers.
We have 120 growers here in Washington, D.C. this week to talk about 4 very important issues. We're asking them to talk to their members about immigration reform. We're asking them to talk about trucking issues and the shortage of trucks, and particularly the electronic logging devices and how that's impacting it. Asking them to talk about research and trade in addition to that. Particularly on the trade front, this is an important time because right now with NAFTA being renegotiated, it's very important that the members of Congress weigh in with the administration on the importance of completing that agreement and then starting other agreements in other countries.
I'm speaking about foreign trade, and right now, currently they're going through the 7th negotiations in NAFTA, and discussing that between Mexico and Canada, and that affects me not because I export any potatoes, because I'm strictly a fresh potato grower, but it affects me because 20% of the market right now goes towards exports, and if we lose some of those vital relationships, then that puts more pressure on the domestic market, which directly impacts and influences me.
We're working on the ELD for the driver's logs and the need to postpone it until the end of 19, but also to come up with a way that is more flexible for agriculture, and hoping that the hours of service get adjusted as well. Another topic we have is immigration, looking for a solution for the current immigrants and for a secure border and for legal immigration method to come in. Not one after the other, but something that accomplishes all of them at the same time, so we don't get the human damage of the people who've been here 30 years trying to go back to somewhere they've never been to come back. So touchbacks are a really good idea, but that part of stuff has not been figured out. It's a really good thing that met certain political basis, but when you look at the human toil, you really have to figure that out if you want it to work.
We're in the middle of an appropriation season. We're trying to close out one fiscal year and open up another one. Potato research funding is going to be very important in both of those appropriations bills, and so we're trying to get an enhanced level of funding for these vital programs.